Okay, so here are the big questions. How does the Easy Samaritan online auction work? Well, we have quite a few videos about this, and they are slightly different. This is more focused on the technical side of it. Okay, so first thing first is the campaigner or the fundraiser has to turn on the options to raise fund using online auction as an option. The system mainly for cash donation, meaning credit card donation, but if you want to use this feature, then you have to turn it on. Okay, keep in mind, if this option is not selected or not turned on, then your campaign or that particular campaign does not have the options to use online auctions as another way to do fundraising until you have turned it on. So, as a fundraiser, upon create your account, you have the option to check this, or at any time you can go to the campaign setting, and under the campaign setting you have the option to turn it on or turn it off. Right now it is on. Okay. This means up in front the potential people who interest in donating an item will have the chance to donate the item for auction on this campaign. So this campaign happened to have the option to donate an item for campaign for auctions. So the potential person will have a link like this. If you do not select the option to do fundraising for the online auction, then this doesn't show up here. And you have to go through the process as we walked through earlier, fill up all the information, get started. Okay. When all of this is complete, then the next step is for the admin or for the fundraiser, the admin of the campaign, to approve or reject the request. So once the person donate an item or request to donate an item, keep in mind that we don't want the system to automatically accept any one donation. It could be junk. It could not be so good for your campaign, especially when we give the donor the option to donate just a part of it. So you have to approve the option first. So here's an example. When I log to my account as a fundraiser, I see a request here. It's an auction request, 3 of them pending. So I have one right here as a pending approval. Click on here, click on the processed auctions, and then I have this 3 button to work with. I have decline it, approve as is, or change request, meaning that I want to negotiate a better term, which we went through before. For example, the person donate a 50-50, 50 for your campaign and 50% for him. Well, that might not be good for you. So you want to do a change request and ask him or her, okay, please consider more generous, something like that. Okay. Now, so the system allows you to communicate with the donor to negotiate a term that best works for you. Once that process went through, you at the donor agree on a term, like maybe 90% to the cost and 10% for him or her. Okay. Once that's settled, you click approve as is. Okay. some comment here and click submit. Now this auction now, okay, has been approved by you as the fundraiser, okay, or could be declined, but in this case we approve it. Okay. Once you approve the auctions, the next step for you is to post the auctions. So click on this process auctions, and then now it allows you to set up the auctions. You can choose the category, you can put down title, insert image, detailed descriptions, price, starting price, result price, shipping cost, term and conditions, detailed delivery, return policies, on and on. All of this, okay, is created or managed by the fundraiser. Once this is done, you click on create auctions. Okay, of course in this case tell me bunch of few, I haven't done it, but so the process is you have to approve the auctions. So potential, click on the link, we went through that already, to submit an auction request. The fundraiser will review the donor offer, including special auction term and reserve. We went through that a second ago. Once the donor and the fundraiser agree to the term, he or she will publish the auction, which we just did. Okay. Once the auction is ended, an invoice was sent to the bidder and the payment is received. The campaign fundraiser requests the donor to ship the item, and once the item is shipped, the fundraiser confirm it, the auction deliver the money, and done. Okay. So those are the few steps that keep in mind. Once again, let me go over this. The campaigner or the fundraiser has to turn on the options to use this as a another option to raise fund. The donor requests a donation. The fundraiser negotiate, accept, reject, whatever. Once that is done, assuming he approve or accept the donation, then he has to post the auctions. When the auction is posted, okay, people can bid on it. Once an auction is ended, an invoice was sent to the bidder. The bidder then have to confirm the shipment, and then the final process is to release the fund. I hope this helped. There's more diagram and flow chart and more illustration, graphical illustration for you on FAQ. Thank you. Hope this helped.